Hi everyone, welcome back to U77 in our weekly patrol log. Here we are on the conning tower. We have had a sighting. Excuse me, my voice is a little bit croaky, bit of a cold at the moment. There we are, smoke on the horizon. We have a ship in sight. Let me just show you where she is. If I zoom out, we're up here near New York, and I'll tell you why we're up here a little bit later. But first of all, we've just spotted this in this choppy seas. Let's just bring that so we can actually see what we're doing. And we just need to plot her so we can get her speed and all that kind of thing. Work out which course she is taking. We're currently actually quite close. So we're only just over 9 kilometers away. So yeah, we need to get some maneuvering and some quick calculation of where she is. We have 3... ladder search pattern torpedoes in the front tubes, and we've got 2 steam in the rear. So I might see if we can set up for a rear shot. That might work. Yeah, and that'll still leave us the 3 in the front. Good. Excellent. Right. Oh, we'll get that sorted then. Right, I'll do a bit of manoeuvre, do a bit of calculation. You probably don't want to see that bit, so I'll bring you back when we're hopefully in a position to fire. Then I can discuss while we're up these parts, and yeah, we'll come back to that. I'll see you in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we've done a lot of work, but all of a sudden the weather's changed. It was beautiful turquoise seas and lovely, but clouds quickly come in, and it's all gone miserable. Right, so the ship's over here. We set up an ambush dead ahead. I need to get below deck, and I'll show you a little bit of the calculations we've done. Right, if I just bring up the HUD, I'll just flick that a couple of times by mistake. So yes, we now need to submerge, so we're going to head to periscope depth before the observation area of the ship can see us. So we did this. Well, that's slightly off. You can see I've gone a bit kilty with that. From there to there was, I believe, 200 meters, if my memory serves correct.
Running on both diesels, making
yeah, it's 200 meters.
1-4 knots in this weather.
And that, if we check the speed calculations, equals 200 meters. So 185. So around, she's doing about 6 knots. She's just between 150 and 200. So yeah, 6 knots, which would equal 186 meters in that minute, which is probably not too far off. Right. So let me just sort this out a wee bit. That's coming down like that. And then I can just readjust all this. There we go. So we'll make a move in there. We are actually having to go in forward just because of the sheer time. I don't have time to spin round, so that's fine. We know what speed she's going. She's coming down here roughly. If we get to here, we should be in good stead. We're probably about 2,000 meters from there as it is. 2,100 meters, perfect. So we're not outside the realms of having a good shot. So you see range 5 to 7 kilometers, or 5 to 7.5 or 12. So they're the speeds, aren't they? 5. Is it 5? Range at 5 at fast, 7.5 at medium, 12.5 at slow. Ladder search pattern. Obviously, we want to use it as a standard torpedo to cause some havoc. Battery is 89%. Oh, sorry, 98%, and fuel is 80%. Well, we got a little bit of time. Let me just talk you why we're up to north of, because we were down here. We were making hay down here, weren't we? We were having so many kills down here. But I received a radio message. He shows you a blank screen. This radio message. QDEQ XKYR. Fortunately for you, I decoded it. Oh, but I did this. It's wiped it. Ah! Anyway. Damn it, that's such a shame. What's happened is, I did that. Obviously, I did the movement off screen before I pressed record, but I rebooted the computer, so I did a reload for the recording, so it was nice and clear. And of course, it's wiped all the cache sort of information. What that said, I wonder if it did it log it in any of the logs. I'm just wondering. Can we? No, I don't know how to do this very well. Anyway, what it said was that the USS Washington had left its base at Norfolk, which is here, and was heading eastward towards, or northeastwards towards Scotland. So she's headed out of Norfolk and she's heading up here. So probably patrol the around Iceland, Greenland, and the Denmark Straits, maybe. Who knows? But I thought, I'm sure people would want to come and have a look at that if that is the case. But unfortunately, we haven't run into it as yet. We were a couple of days behind, so it may be a case that we never do. But I thought you would at least want us to explore the possibility of spotting the Washington. And that's why I was trying to hold the front torpedoes for as long as possible. Wow, look how choppy these waves have come. Oh, weather's improved. It's gone turquoise again. When the dark clouds come over, everything goes grey. That's a really neat effect, though, isn't it? Eh? Right, we're at maximum torpedo. You can see our bow below the crystal clear waters now. There she is. Yeah, unfortunately, it's well, we don't know if she's armed or not, but it's not deck gun weather, which is a shame. So I wouldn't mind saving these torpedoes.
Target marked.
Let's lock onto her. Let's identify what she is. She's a small steam freighter. Range will work out. Speed we worked out at, what did we say? 6 knots. A lot slower than the other ship. Oh yeah, no, I did get comments in the last video to try and pursue the oil tanker, which we had the dud torpedo hit on at the end of the last episode. By the time I'd got to a safe range surface, she'd gone. There's no way. She's blatting at 13 knots. There's no way we're going to catch her up. I couldn't even find her. So, yeah. Had to let her go, unfortunately. But that's okay. Quite a shallow keel, 6 meters. Well, it's a reasonable keel depth, I suppose. We're probably going to go reasonably shallow. I know a lot of people are asking, can we do some more magnetic shots? Yes, but not. I'm a little bit cautious about using magnetic in this kind of choppy seas. They, it's so easy for if you plot for magnetic to go down. Well, hang on. Can I not check? Oh wait, hang on. There's no torpedo in there, that's why I can't change it. I was thinking, what's wrong? Is it broken? So if I set the torpedo down to about there, which you normally do for magnetic, so it blows up underneath and rips a huge hole, and hopefully breaks the spine of the ship. Obviously, in these quite large waves, there's easily chance that the ship could be raised on a peak of a wave, a crest of a wave, and this torpedo sails straight under. Right, there's not much more to do at the moment, just sort of sit and wait. I just wanted to give you that little bit of information that we were hunting the Washington. Very unlikely that we're actually going to find it. But it brings me to my next question, which is, looking at our tonnage, 421,000, I think we're good. I think we're good with Tanker Alley, even though it says it's still alive. It's because it's going to run to the end date of the 1st of September. We're currently in March. Now, I've had increasing calls for people to say, right, it's time to go home. It's time to go home. I think we've had enough of North America. So, obviously, that's also one of the things we can do. We can start to plot our course, come around Newfoundland, head over to, probably skip Greenland and go straight over to Iceland, and then come around. Actually, where's our home base these days? That's an important factor. Oh, we're here. Lorient is our home base. So, yeah, we could, potentially just sort of hug this and cross the Atlantic here and come into home base there. Thoughts? As always, please let me know. We got 80% fuel, so we might be okay. I might just do a kind of like a confidence resupply just before we leave, so we can get a full tank of fuel. But in reality, we should have 80% fuel. I'd like to get, there's always that little doubt in your mind. Should you get snagged or anything happen? But yeah, I might put a poll up, and that poll will be: do you want to stay in the Americas, or should we head home? So keep an eye in the top right-hand corner of the screen. There should be a little eye, in a white eye in an icon bar thingy maybe, and that should have a little poll in there just to get your feeling. I'll probably let that run for obviously nearly a week until I start to record next week's, and then maybe take course then. Right. Our predicted route is slightly out, and we're coming into the target zone nicely. So, all in all, things are good. We just need to sit here and wait for a bit. I might actually go all stop there, and I think that will, by the time we slow down, we'll be about here, and he's coming this side of it anyway, and that'll probably be about right. So we'll give it a little bit of time, and I'll see you in a few. Welcome back, everyone. There she is, looking beautiful. I don't actually think she's got any deck guns, and the sea has calmed down significantly. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? If it's deck gun action, we're thinking the same thing. The sea has calmed down. Oh, look at that. Looks like the ship's going crazy. She does not appear to have any armament on her. I think it's time to let the boys have some fun and save our torpedoes. Do you agree? It's just... What's that? Is that 50 cal? Or is it just boxes on the deck? Definitely no gun at the back. You can see a big reel there with chains to haul anchors or something. I don't know. And that doesn't look like a gun either. So, normally they might have 50 cals here and here, but I don't see anything on her. So I think we may hop up and get the deck gun in action. Let's just go down. Let's report. Report nearest warship contact. No warship contact, or contact is too faint. Is that a gun? Like 50 cal gun? I think that does look like a gun, doesn't it? Now, while that may not sound like too much, that will still do us a fair bit of damage. So we could perhaps have a one shot. 54. Oh no, 54 on that side. Range is going to be 550. Perfect. And And it's calm, so maybe let's try a magnetic torpedo. Come on. If not, that is definitely a 50 cal there. And I think they got 50 cal there as well. So that'll still do us some damage, even if it's not going to be, you know, like what a deck gun could do. It's still going to cause us unnecessary damage. Once it's a little bit further out of range, we can use the gun to finish off. But let's flood tube 3. We're going to go fast. She's almost done. Yeah, we're going to go for a magnetic shot. We're going to set 2 up as well with a fast impact shot. We've got one more cycle of the old gyro angle to calculate. That's all looking good. Speed 6 knots. Angle about 70. Stand by to fire. Yeah, definitely a gun. Fire! We don't have any spares, so just firing directly for her. As I say, if we were a little bit further away, then yeah, we could. If she gets away from us, we can surface and start firing from behind. But nice, good hit, good hit. And she seems to have stalled in the water. Fires are breaking out. I'm going to... Closing tube 2. I think we're good. That is probably going to be enough damage to kill her. If not, we can always finish her off with the deck gun. But I think that is good for now. So that was a magnetic shock. Hooray! I don't think it... I think it probably impacted and caused the damage. But there you go. Magnetic shot rather than an impact one to keep everyone happy. Right, we're going to give her a little bit of time now, and that should allow her to sink, I think. She's gone. There she goes. I didn't think she was long for this world. Right, SOS, SOS, SOS. The Sahel. We're going down. Fantastic. Our first kill of the day. 4 torpedoes, 2 front, 2 aft. Left, which is grand. We can now start making waves and get out of dodge, because obviously she sent that radio signal. So no doubt there'll be people coming to find out what's happened to her. So let's skedaddle as best we can skedaddle, and yeah, we'll press on. I'll see you in a little bit. Right, surface the boat.
Surface the boat.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We are just making a turn. It's dead of night, it's absolutely pitch black, and that's why I've turned the camera up, to give yourself half a chance of seeing it, because YouTube will also make it slightly darker. We've spotted a ship. Smoke on the horizon bearing, well, it was 5-1, but we're turning, so who knows where that could be now. There it is. I've got water speckles in front of my eyes. There she is. It's a beautiful calm night, so if we can get ahead of her, we might set up for a few deck gun shots, because I kind of teased you with the deck gun action earlier. It didn't happen. If this ship is unarmed, which we'll just go and check out, then we'll get the deck gun in action. The good thing is, look at her visibility. It's tiny. That's because it's so dark. I'm sorry, I just pretty blinded you with the brightness of the map screen there. But it is so dark, it's almost pitch black. And that's why I had to turn the camera up so much, and that's why everything looks a little bit weird. But, yeah. Things are looking good. Hopefully we get some deck gun action, if all being well. So we'll just chase her down and see what's what. There is something on the bow of the ship there, so I'm not 100% sure that we can go toe to toe. But as you can see, we're flying through here, and we get a bit of water and splash over the deck, but nothing much else. So that's all good. Weather is perfect for deck gun. It's a nice dark night. We got the moon over there. You can see where the moonlight is, so it's in a cloud somewhere. Yeah, good. Right, we'll get a little bit closer, see what's what, and as I say, because her visibility is so poor, we'll be able to get nice and close and have a look, see if she has got any armaments. If not, it's going to be deck gun time. I'll see you in a few. Hi everyone, welcome back. You can see we are nice and close now. However, we are... Oh, hang on. Put my mouse back. We're still outside her visual range. Yeah, still outside her visual range. She can't see us yet, but we can do a proper scan. Now, that thing on the front was just like a box, so there's no gun on the position where you'd expect to see a gun. There's no gun on the back where you'd expect to see a gun, and I don't see too much evidence of 50 cals. Maybe that, I don't know. So if we can keep a little bit of distance from her. Sorry if I'm blinding you, sorry. We are currently 1700 meters from her. So if we sort of come this way and then we'll turn.
Plotting course.
We can get some shots away, right. Right, lovely. We can get out the binoculars. Right, man the deck gun. Excellent. Let's go to battle stations. Get the crew all ready. What are you looking at, boys? Honestly. Let's Oh God, hang on. Let's stay out of shot while we bring the gun round. It's going to take them a little while to do that. Let's slow down a bit. We're blatting along. There's the guns coming into position now. Excellent. You can see it just there. Good. Right, we've got high explosive shells loaded. We got 1700 was the rough meterage, wasn't it? So if we go for the bridge to begin with. We missed. Okay, we're a lot closer than we thought. Okay. Trying to get the deck on fire, and then we can try and get some holes in the side of the ship. Or I can just ignore my own advice and just fire wildly at the... I was at the waterline though, so that was a nice shot. And we're going to start to make our turn in a second. Fire already igniting out the back. Give another hit there then, under the bridge. See the smoke pouring out the rear. Something's ablaze. Turning now, so we'll have to kind of fight the front of the ship go past, so let her settle down. I don't know if it's actually smoke damage or they've set their smoke generators going to hide themselves in their own smoke, but it's quite effective either way. Alright, let's come shallow and start hitting that waterline. Yeah, we can't. We're just gonna have to use the lights as guidance now. We know she's in there somewhere. Bits and pieces falling off and exploding. There's obviously explosions going on which we don't get to see. Let's slow the boat down because I think she may have almost stopped. Fire. That was into the bridge, no doubt. Let's go shallow. Or reduce the range, I should say. You know, if they turned those lights off and then gunned it the other way, there's a chance that we wouldn't be able to see them. Keep an eye on this mini-map down here to see if she does go. You can see the bow of the ship coming through the edge of the smoke there. Breaking the waves. And some shots to the rear then. Bits and pieces getting flung up into the air after each shot and splashing down in the water in front. 2 more high explosive shells to go. There we go. Front of the ship is now ablaze, so we can get a good visual on that. So where this light is roughly where the funnel is. So you think the boiler room would be under that. I'm actually going to turn to go behind her, because I don't want her doing some sort of banzai ramming attempt at us. That wouldn't be good. Right. No more high explosives. We've got 80 armor piercing, which will create a smaller hole, but still. Still good fun, nonetheless. Oh, we've got the front of the ship hold. So as she drives away, she'll force some water in. I can't get it too low. That'll probably do. That'll probably do. Stop the turn in a second. God, we're so close now. We can exchange small arms fire now. Keep pummeling away until she's had enough. She's still motoring on. If we could see the back of the ship, then maybe we could have a few shots and try and... So that's not the rear of the ship. It goes further back than that. Oh, there we go. Oh, she's starting to come through the smoke now. So maybe about there. Too far. Too far. Okay. Oh, one of the lights have gone out. Lights have gone out. They're doing their darndest to escape, are they? Can't see them now.
All stop.
We've gone all stop. Right, we're going to have to start to turn, otherwise she's going to be in danger of getting blocked by our own conning tower. She's there somewhere. Not there. Right.
Plotting course. Returning to course. Minimum. Yes.
I see her. There she is. Oh, that almost worked. Oh, you can see the moon above her as well. That's beautiful. Whoa, that was a wild shot, boys. Wow. You see the gun bobbing up and down. Okay, that was underwater, but still managed to just strike home. The debris here on the water. What we want to do now is just knock out the engines. If we can get the engines to stop, then she will be absolutely screwed. She's relying on the engines now to power, probably to get the pumps going, to keep driving the ship forward, to keep her afloat. If we can stop her and she's still, then she will be in trouble. Lovely. No getting away from us. Oh. Radio message received. Current orders. Boats have been warned of increasing danger from English submarines and English minefields in the Bay of Biscay. Information found aboard an English destroyer. Okay, I thought that was the ship calling in. We're dying. Oops, that's a wild one. Circling around here now, like vultures circling the carrion. Ooh, just about snuck through. Shine your lights on us all you want. It's not going to make a difference. Good hits. All up the waterline. Create some leaks. Just make it unmanageable for them to save her. Perfect. She's still going strong though. Engines are still going. If we can kill her engines, then she will just abandon ship, I think. A little bit high, but we still managed to connect with something. Ah, yes. The days of the deck gun are not yet over. Alright, where the old drive shafts and the propellers will be. Hopefully create in maximum damage. Now it's just pummeler. Pummeler, pummeler, pummeler. Maybe we should just fire some star shells. Now they are for illumination purposes. Well, that's wild, but they also create good fires. And if we can get this ship ablaze, then you know it just overwhelms the crew to be able to save her. Oh, her searchlights are not on us. Have we? Oh no, there we go. Thought we'd lost her for a second. Oh, look at that fire! Oh, look at the fire! See, they're like incendiary devices. These things. Fantastic. Wow. And she's gone. Good shooting, boys. Good shooting. We'll just load up some armor piercing for if we're going to use it again. Great stuff. Oh, I'm delighted with that. There we go. DTA, your boys did well.
Yes, sir.
Secure the deck gun.
Secure the deck gun!
Well done. Shouting in glee. Right. Secure from battle stations. She's gone. What is she? She is a old freighter for 4,836 tons. And we didn't check the other one, did we? Did we? Medium steam freighter for 5,177 tons. So, let's do a drum roll, please. Warship tonnage, 8,458 tons. Merchant tonnage, 423,332 tons, for a total tonnage of 431,790 tons. 66 ships sunk in all. Crikey. And the moon's come out beautifully. Right. We're going to press on then while she's sinking. Hang on, where are we? We're going to go this way. Yeah, we're heading up towards Halifax. We can go speed 2. And, as an explosion happens, the ship is ripping itself apart. We'll sail on, and I'll see you in a little while. Hi everyone, welcome back. Look at this, beautiful isn't it, eh? Lovely still day. It's that beautiful early morning dawn time where ship spotters aren't at their best. And look what we have over there, a large ship. with no guns. And she's Brazilian, so we are allowed to target. Look how close we can get with it. Her visibility, even in this light, is really poor. So we're going to really close in the range. Man the deck gun. Get those boys on there. No guns, as I said, and she looks quite a juicy target. Lovely. We really are racking up the use of the deck gun today. I'm loving it. As they say, make hay while the sun shines, or use the deck gun while it's nice and calm. It's why, boys? What? Why? Well, as we have an autosave, so let us mull on your musings a little bit more. Where are we? We're over there. Swing this gun round then. Just got to wait for them to swing the gun round. We've got 58 armor-piercing shots, and we've got a few star shell shots as well. So we're going to close nice and tight with her, so we don't waste ammunition firing from a range. So we'll close in. I'll see you in a few. Hi guys, time has passed, and she is blatting it. Clearly, her defense is speed. And she is flying. We're doing... What are we doing? 17.4 knots, and she's almost getting away from us, which is quite impressive for the ship of that size. She's 3,500 meters. So what we need to do, maybe, is fire a few shots into her stern to encourage her to slow down. What did I say? 3,500? I am. Got a hit. I'm going to go a little bit shallower to try and hit the rear of the ship, trying to get those engines to slow down. Don't know where that went. Right, let's get this. She's flying, absolutely flying. Another hit. She's turning. She's obviously spotted us now. What? Being hit by a shell will alert even the most sleepy of watch lookouts. Boom. Whoops. Oh, I think I might just drift behind her. Nope, just snagged her. Good. Not sure where these are hitting the ship. And what we might do is call for a resupply after this one, and then we can go with whatever decision you come up with the poll, whether or not to head back to base or to stay in the Americas a little while longer. That went over, I think, so we're going to shorten the range up a touch. Yeah, so that's clearly the defensive mechanism of this ship. They obviously think she's fast enough to outrun the danger, so she doesn't need deck guns, deck armament of any type, which is, you know, I suppose, really, it's a better defense than putting armament on the ship, because I wonder how many actual U-boats or enemy ships were destroyed by deck guns on merchant vessels. I'm sure somebody knows the stat. I don't. It'd be interesting to find out, actually. Yes, they used to arm trawlers and stuff, didn't they, to act like little makeshift submarine defensive deterrents, but I don't think they were that effective. Okay, we're hitting quite high up now, so if we go a little bit lower to 3,000 meters, we'll try and start hitting the hull and make it into a colander. That's going to drift behind. Oh no, just snagged on. Just snagged on. Lovely. Don't seem to be closing any though, do we? A little bit, but not too much to write home about. Right, nice. Add the water line. That's exactly what we want. We might get some star shell. We'll fire a few more of these, then get some star shells in action. See if we can get her on fire, and then her sailing will become less efficient. Right, let's wait for this one, and then we'll change up a little bit. Right, fire that. Switch to star shells. How many? We have 57 star shells. Excellent. Right, we'll go slightly higher because we want to get some deck area. We want to get some fires going, don't we? We may just need to alter our course slightly after this shot. She's turning. Let's try and cut the corner. Crikey, we're turning sharp. Wow. Okay, spin the gun. Spin the gun. Oh, these light levels are beautiful, aren't they? Eh? Sea is just perfect for us at the moment. Pull that one over. Let's reduce the range. Need to keep an eye just in case she doesn't turn away, and then obviously we'll extend the range. Yeah, she's on fire! These star shells are amazing. As I say, not their primary role. They are to illuminate and mark a target in the darkness. But they're fantastic incendiary shells as well. There we go. Not long now, I don't think. I think her days are numbered. We're closing in quite rapidly now. Her engines are slowing down. Propulsion is slowing down. The crew's ability to keep fighting the good fight is slowing down. It's stopping. She's in trouble. It's a matter of time now. So let's make their job harder by adding to the intake of water each time. Try and get some holes at the front of the ship. It's just a bit high, but not too bad. Just to, again, when she's pushing forward with her engines blatting away, just drives the water into the hull, so creates more issues for them. And so we're going to look to do a resupply after this, so I'm quite happy to waste every shell if I have to. We've got a bit of a collision course on her at the moment, but there we go, lovely shots right at the waterline. Go one notch less. Far towards the rear. Perfect. I thought she'd gone then. It's just a splash of the screen. Always a bit high. 25 more armor piercing shots to go. Slow down to full speed ahead. Don't end up ramming her. That'd be embarrassing. Drop these this gun barrel down a bit. Oh, she's well away now, isn't she, eh? What do you reckon? A couple more minutes and she should be gone. She's still going pretty quick though. I normally judge it by speed. We've stopped seeing explosions on the deck as well, so let's start targeting the rear. Oh, there we go. That's a bit more like it. As if by request, there we have an explosion. Get some shots into the propeller shafts. Try and nick a propeller off or two. Nice. Burning beautifully. Try and get some shots under the funnel, which is obviously roughly where the boiler room will be. Sorry to my Brazilian viewers. It's a war on, you do understand, I'm sure. Oh, is she gone? She's gone. She has gone. Oh, no confirmation on the radio. But our 67th kill is a C3 class cargo liner for 8,397 tons.
Slow speed ahead.
Slow it down, boys. Taking our merchant tonnage to 431,729 tons, and a total tonnage of 440,187 tons. Wow. Wow, boys. Just wow. That's excellent. Right. Good stuff. Well done, boys. Pleased with that. Pleased with that. 3 ships killed this week in our weekly patrol log. That's not bad at all. DTA, shout at me, please.
Secure the deck gun!
Thank you. You really should turn to your crew when you shout that rather than straight at the captain. As we sail through some of the flotsam and jetsam and the debris which we just inflicted on that ship. She's going down quick. I'll leave it there for this week. Thanks so much for joining us, the crew of U-77 in Sun Hunter 5. Join us next week for the second weekly patrol log. Let me know with your results in the poll what we're going to do. I'll see you then. Take care.